Hi, everyone. So, this is kind of a bonus module. I was going to be talking about this later on, but I really feel it's important that we discuss it now. And depending on how the other lessons go, I may touch upon it again, but it is so imperative that you learn about grounding and surrounding. And we do this to connect and maintain your energy. So, the purpose for grounding and surrounding is several reasons why, but one, we want to stay connected to Earth. And we do this because most of us who are empathic, we have a tendency to escape our bodies energetically because we do not want to live and deal with human problems. And when we ground ourselves, we are ensuring that we are connected to Earth, and that way we do not float heavenward when we do not want to deal with a problem. Another reason is because we want to deflect unwanted energy. Energy sources can come from a variety of ways. It can come from other people's negativity. It can come from thoughts that they may have that are negative or just not in alignment with you. And when we ground and surround ourselves, we're able to deflect that energy that we do not want to be around us and absorbed. So that is another reason. One is we want to maintain our own energy. So when we ground and surround, we are basically putting a bubble around us. And we are, like I said, connecting to the earth. And when we do this, we are maintaining our own energy. And for the most part, it is, I'm hoping that your energy is positive and that your energy is learning to be responsible and accountable for yourself and growing. So when we do that, we are maintaining our own energy. And like I had said about connecting to the earth, because we do not want to slip out of our spiritual side, to slip out of our body, we want to connect to earth because it has so many healing properties. And when we are able to do this, we can heal our mind, our body, and our spirit. So these are the reasons why we are grounding and surrounding. So how do we ground? We're going to start with that part first. So there are so many different ways you can ground. The one that really has worked for me throughout my practice was sitting with my feet flat on the ground or standing. So sometimes when I would work, if I was in a real hurry, I would do it while I'm taking a shower, or you can do it while you're brushing your teeth, but you just stand with your feet planted on the ground and you visualize big roots coming from the bottom of your feet, and they're just implanting themselves down the earth. So you visualize these roots going down and connecting to the earth. Now, sometimes when I still feel like I'm having problems visualizing this, I visualize that these roots are wrapped around huge boulders, and these boulders are just heavy from gravity, just pushing it down into the earth. So with that is a great way. Like I said, there are so many different ways you can ground, and you can look those up online, or if you have any questions, I can offer some other suggestions if those aren't working for you. When you do that part of it, when you ground, the other part of this is visualize a big, bright, warm light, a white light coming from God, from Source, and going through the top of your head or your crown chakra and coming down. And when you do this, the more you do it, the easier it will get, but it will feel as though it's your body's tingling, and it will feel warm, and it's going all the way down, and you can visualizing it going down your body. It can be like a real thick syrup coming down. That's how I kind of visualize it sometimes, like a real thick white syrup just slowly going down my body. Sometimes I visualize it as just a bolt of lightning shooting down. It just depends on my mood or how I'm feeling, or how it just shows up for me. Sometimes I don't really control it or dictate it. It just happens the way it happens. But you visualize it going all the way down your body, all the way down those roots. And I visualize it going down the right and then connecting to the earth, way deep down in the earth, and it's circling around and coming up my left side. Again, visualize it. At the beginning, you may want to document your feelings. Sometimes you may feel it's warm, and like I said, a bolt just shooting down. It may feel, like I said, like a liquidy, like a syrupy, real thick and heavy. But document how you're feeling with it. Document, are you getting chills? Is your body tingling? How is it showing up for you? So when you finish this part, this is the grounding aspect. And again, like I said, there's so many different ways. This is the way that has worked for me. Now, when do you want to ground? You want to ground at least once a day, preferably before you start your day, before you start the morning. So as needed, when you begin to feel your energy decreasing, you want to ground again. You may want to ground again when you are feeling there's a lot of negativity around you, or there might be some toxic energy. Sometimes people say that they can visualize, you walk into a room and you can feel the tension, and that is definitely a time when you'd want to ground yourself. Now, surrounding. Surrounding is a bit easier, and you can either do it before or after, but do it right around the time you do the grounding. And surrounding is a technique, and what I do is I incorporate the archangels. And you can do source, you can do the light energy, whatever works for you, but it is a great complementer to grounding. So when I do it, I ground and surround. I don't do one without the other. But for me, I surround myself with the archangels. And surrounding is a form of protection. I used to call it grounding and shielding, but I don't like using that term now because it just seems like you're more on the defense. Like for sure something bad's happening, and I don't like it to be used in that kind of negative sense. So I use it as surround. It's surrounding energy of the archangels. Now, when you first do this, visualize it as a warm blanket surrounding your entire being. Now, when I first started doing this, what I had to do was I had to actually use my hands and move my arms around like I was actually putting a circle around me. Whatever works for you, whatever it takes for you to do it, follow that. But I first and foremost use the energy of Archangel Michael. As you remember from our prior lesson, Archangel Michael is the main archangel. I consider him the supervisor of the archangels, and he is the archangel of protection. And again, I don't really like using the word, but he is the archangel of protection. And surrounding yourself with Archangel Michael definitely gives you that protection, surrounding yourself with him and his light. So as you can recall, his color is blue. So when you feel you may need a little bit more protection, wear the color blue. But when you surround yourself with Archangel Michael, visualize it like a big blue bubble around your energy field. And this is how I surround. Now remember, with the other archangels, depending on what you're needing for that day, you can use the other energies of the other angels. Definitely use Archangel Michael, because he will definitely shield against unwanted energy, but he will also help protect your own energy. And so remember, Archangel Raphael is the archangel of healing, and his color is emerald green. Gabriel is the archangel over communication, and his color is white. Jophiel is over beauty, and that's yellow. And Shamuel is unconditional love, and that's pink. Zadkiel is forgiveness, and that's purple. And Uriel is to find clarity, and that's ruby red. So remember, definitely use Archangel Michael. But then if you're feeling like you need a little extra love that day, then also surround yourself with Archangel Shamuel. And you can even wear the color pink, because that will bring the energy of Shamuel. So I hope this has helped you understand a little bit more about grounding and surrounding. My suggestion is that you start this immediately. Start it right now, right here, right now. Do it every single day. And I will be going over this, maybe not so much in detail, but I will be bringing it forward more in future lessons, especially when we start talking about mindfulness, because it is important that you have a daily routine. My daily routine absolutely includes grounding and surrounding. So until we connect on the next video, I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time.